to the channel, Mississippi Good Life. So in this video, we're going to talk about something that I feel is very important when you are prepping, okay? And some of you may have heard of this and some of you may not, because there's a lot of new preppers on the channel. And that is the difference between a working pantry and an extended pantry, okay? So we have talked about this on the channel quite a few times, all right? But right now, with a lot of people, starting over, yes, I see your comments, starting over or either just starting in the beginning, I want to give you a few tips and a little bit of information from Google, okay, about a working and extended pantry. So just from my experience and how I do, I'm going to show you. So this is my extended pantry, my food stock up emergency pantry, okay? And when you first start out prepping, you got to build this up before it can be a fully working pantry, okay? Extended pantry, I'm sorry, before it can be a full extended pantry. And you're probably like, MJ, what you mean by that? Okay, focus on building your pantry up. Get it to the extended pantry area. Get it to that department, to that level, okay? To the extended pantry level. That's why in some of the scenarios that I do for you, I tell you that is for you to have extra money to buy and put up food that you don't touch right now. Build it up, okay? Build it up. Once you have builded it up, all right, then it is now your extended pantry. What I try to do is I come in here and I shop in here. So you're going to build it up with things that you use, things that you eat, okay? Even if you find stuff on sale and you want to try it, you want to have that because it's very cheap and you'll figure it out. Still, you want to pull as much out of here to put in your working pantry. Your working pantry is what's in your kitchen or your pantry, whatever you have, that when you go grocery shopping, you put that food in there and that is what you and your family eat off from. Whether it's you or whether you got multiple people in your house, that is what you eat off from daily. Once that stuff in your working pantry, that's in the front, because your extended pantry, if you can do it, should be separate from your working pantry. Your food stock up should be in a different area from your working pantry, okay? So what you do is you say, hey, you in there, you say, I'm low on sugar. You should be able to come back here and pull sugar, all right? But when you pull that sugar, you need to have some type of way of knowing, hey, I need to replace that sugar as soon as I can. So it's like you building a grocery store to pull from and replace. What do that do? That make you be able to rotate your stuff, okay? That's you rotating it. You're taking, instead of going to the store getting that bag of sugar, you're taking that bag of sugar from back here because it's been back here, okay? And then when you go to the store, that bag of sugar you would have picked up, it goes back here now. So your extended pantry is your emergency stock up pantry, okay? So most of you that's been saying, you done seen mine. This is my this is part of it, okay? This is the food part of it, okay? So my water is in the hall. For water, we have a water dispenser, so we fill up the 5-gallon jugs. But for some reason, if we cooking something or whatever the case may be, and I'm out of my big jug water, because I also buy the big 6-case of jug water from Sam's Club to cook with. But for whatever reason, we start opening the case water. Then we pull it from there and replace it. We just end up doing that, okay? That keeps things fresh, rotating, and all that. That's why I say build your stock up first. Once you get a good amount of stuff that you use, but these are extra, then you can start the working pantry and the extended pantry process. All right. So you see, I have vegetables and stuff all down here. I'm gonna show you what my working pantry that's in my dining kitchen area, what's that looking like? And then that'll give you an idea. Then we're going to go over a couple things that Google also say about a working and an extended pantry. And hopefully that gets some of y'all on the right track. Now you probably understand why I said build it up first. Build it up. I don't care if you have a lot of flour, a lot of seasonings, extra sugar, extra oils. Once you have like 3 or 4 of each one of those, then you can start rotating when you need something, okay? So let's go ahead and go in here. Let me show you what my working pantry looks like. Okay, y'all, so right here you can see that these cans came from my extended pantry, okay, in the back, because they have the dates on them. So this is what I'm working off from. This is my working pantry. So when I need to make corn or something, I'm pulling from here. When all this corn is very low, then I'll start pulling from my my extended pantry, bring it to my working pantry and building this up, okay? Even right here, I have a lot of stuff that I have pulled from the back. I am in the process of redoing my my little labels, because I got the labels that I had showed y'all in one of the hauls that was on sale from Walmart. I'm in the process of redoing it, but a lot of this stuff came from the back, okay? And I put it in jars, and whenever I get very, very low, if I have it in the back, I'll go back there and get some of it, okay? Even down here is a lot of stuff that I gotta put some stuff in jars, but like these pastas and stuff, it all came from the back. See, it got the date on them. Okay, so you'll use this. This is my working pantry. Once I am low or no more, then I go to my extended pantry, pull from there, and then start stocking that back up. See, I got flowers, all that stuff, but I also have it back there too, okay? So you get, like, you know, what's going on with this, all right? All right, y'all, so let's go over some stuff that I printed that Google says about a working pantry and an extended pantry, okay? So I'm gonna give you the overview, and then I'm gonna give you some of the examples and things that they say, okay? And it's pretty much the same thing that I said, but I've just done the research for y'all, all right? So a working pantry and an extended pantry are both types of pantries, but they serve different purposes. A working pantry is a space designed for everyday food preparation, okay, and storage, often near the kitchen, while an extended pantry refers to a pantry that is larger and may include space for bulk food storage, appliances, or even a secondary food prep area. All right, so so let's say a working pantry. The purpose of it is designed for daily use, providing easy access to frequently used items like staples, snacks, and ingredients for meal preparation. All right. Location, typically near the kitchen, often as an extension of the kitchen space or a nearby room. Now, mind you, this is Google. You don't have to follow it like that. Okay, I'm just giving you an overview of how it is. If you got an area that's close to your kitchen, use that space. We need to use all the space we can. Okay, use that space. Okay, use that space. Just know what your working pantry and your extended pantry is. Okay, so you don't be pulling from there. All right, so then it says features, and it tells you may include shelves, drawers, countertops for food prep, pretty much a kitchen, because this is the working pantry. Some may even incorporate a small sink or appliance for adding convenience, okay? Examples, a space used for preparing lunches, storing breakfast items, or handling everyday cooking tasks. That is a working pantry. It's the kitchen, y'all. Y'all know how Google be doing extra. Okay, let's go ahead and see what they said about an extended pantry. Okay, extended pantry. Purpose, offers a larger storage area, potentially accommodating bulk food items, appliances, or even a second food preparation area. They said that up in the overview, okay? That's why it's called the overview. Can be a separate room or a larger space within the kitchen, potentially with more extensive storage solutions like walk-in pantries configurations. Okay, wait, look. Mine's is back there in my son's room because the girls share a room and he got a room by himself. Y'all already know this, but that's where it's at, okay? He don't mind because he like food. So in an emergency situation, he happy that food is in there with him, sharing with him. He know food is in the house, okay? I'm not trying to have your morning house where, oh, you can't have cans under the bed and stuff like that. Whatever, I put them where I put them, where I can get them, okay? I don't want our stomach licking our backs, okay? Okay, it say features. May include deep shelves, specialized storage for appliances, and even areas for canning or preserving food. Now, remind you, we on the extended pantry now, okay? Examples: a walk-in pantry with ample shelving for storing large quantities of food, or a butler's pantry that includes a sink, dishwasher, and additional counter space for entertaining. Now, it said or. You don't have to have that. Like I said, a walk-in pantry, or it could be a closet, it could be a room, or whatever. It's meant to hold large quantities of food. An extended pantry, okay? It's in essence, a working pantry is a more streamlined space for day-to-day kitchen needs, while an extended pantry is a larger, more versatile space that can accommodate a wider range of storage and food preparation activities. And there you have it, y'all. So I hope this helps somebody out. I have added more storage even in my living room area, okay? I have added more shelving units. I'll talk to y'all about that, but I love shelving units. Y'all see where my working pantry is. I got shelves. Where my extended pantry back there is shelves, and I have this shelf back here that I keep my electronics and stuff, mainly my emergency stuff, which I'll talk to y'all about that in another video. And even right here, let me see, I should be able to turn y'all around. Okay, y'all, because there go the other shelving unit that I had got for extra stuff that y'all hadn't seen before in here, because I haven't been too long got it. But as you can see, I love shelves, okay? Y'all probably saw, if you saw the live stream when we was in Lowe's, I think it was Lowe's, and we was getting shelves the other week or so. Yeah, these are the two extras that I got. And it just provides more space, okay? More space, okay? So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, motivational. I hope it answers some of y'all questions. And I will see y'all in the next one, if it's God's will. Make sure you prep. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. I'm sleepy. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, make sure you are preparing. Pray. I see a lot of people saying I'm depending on God. I mean, a lot of people, and I've never told you not to. That's the first person we need to depend on. We need to pray first, but that do not excuse not prepping. Like I said, it's different accounts in the Bible where God have told you to prepare. It's the responsible thing to do. So yes, pray, but you gotta try to help yourself in some kind of way, okay? And the only way we can do that is try to excuse me, prepare as much as possible, okay? So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we notify each and every time that I upload a video, and I will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will. Please be safe. Love y'all. Bye.